Hey, what's going on, guys? War Brothers Collectibles here. So I've finally done it. I've finally sat down and I've watched The Shining in 4K, and I'm absolutely speechless right now. Like, oh my God, it was absolutely breathtaking with that 4K upgrade. It was stunning. Like, from the opening helicopter shots, with all that scenery. Oh my God, it was just perfect picture. It was warm, it was crisp, it was clear, it was inviting. It was like such a good upgrade. They've done such an amazing job with this 4K. And I've done some research on it before I watched it, and they were saying it makes kind of the top lists of best 4K transfers, and I completely agree with that. Absolutely stunning to look at. From, as I say, the scenery, the Overlook Hotel itself looked absolutely beautiful. It looked absolutely gorgeous in the 4K. Just the colors really stands out. I've just hardly got any words to say. It was just amazing experience. And the facial tones as well, everything was like more natural. It wasn't, I believe the Blu-ray, everything's got like an orange kind of tint and the faces come off kind of like orange, but this was like more natural tones. Everything looked more crisp and clear and just more natural. And the bright colors really shone out, like the reds, like the scene where the blood comes down the elevator. That was just, it was so rich, it was so deep, it was just absolutely stunning film to look at. And the sound was great as well. It was just overall an amazing experience to sit through. Now, I know it's been out for a while, so this is just kind of my opinion. I picked it up the other day, and this is just me. I'm making this video straight after I've just sat down and watched the film in 4K, and I'm just so impressed with it. I just had to make this video and share my thoughts. And another thing that was great as well was, so in the UK, I never had the Blu-ray, by the way. I've only just had the DVD, and I finally upgraded to buy this film in 4K. The Blu-ray is included in the set, by the way, but I bought it obviously purely for the 4K. The version of the DVD in the UK that's pretty much the only one being available. I believe the Blu-ray was different, but the DVD was butchered to hell. It was really cut down. They chopped out bits here, there, and everywhere, and it only ran for a runtime of 115 minutes. And that was kind of the only version that I've ever seen personally. But then when I put the 4K in and saw that it ran for 144 minutes, I was like, oh, there's going to be some footage that I've never seen before. And it just blew my mind. Like, this, just the extra footage itself just makes the film run so more coherently, and things are explained better, and the film just makes more sense. It just runs more smoothly with this. I don't want to say new footage because it's not. That's always been the international version ran at 144 minutes, but this UK version that I've always had only ever ran for 115. So that other version has like always been out there in the US and probably other countries, but I personally have never seen this extra footage before. I don't say new footage. There's included footage in this 4K release. Um, just from extra bits of dialogue, extra scenes in the interview when Jack's first having the interview at the hotel, extra bits of dialogue between Danny and Wendy, like when he's on the kitchen, standing on a stool on the kitchen sink talking to Tony, and then he falls. There's another scene after that where a nurse, does a health check on him, checks him out, and then she's talking to Wendy and they're discussing Tony, his imaginary friend. And that was never present in, well, certainly not in my DVD release. It was never there. So the DVD was always very abrupt with the edits, and things were just, you were just like, oh, like, okay, that was quite abrupt. But the 4K, the full version of the film, uh, as I say, things are explained a hell of a lot better, and it just ran more smoothly as an overall experience. And I'm so impressed with this 4K. If you've not had a chance to pick it up, go out and pick it up like straight away. If you're, especially you're a fan of the film, it is so good. I was so impressed with it. and I will never go back to obviously the DVD version now because I know now that is a butchered version of the film. It wasn't the film experience that he expected fans to have. I don't know what went on with the editing. I just think they cut it shorter for UK audiences. I have no idea of the things that went on there, but seeing this 144-minute cut for the first time was, especially in 4K, was an absolutely amazing experience. And I just want to go and watch it again. It was so good as the 4K transfers go. It was amazing. And yeah, so it was a great pickup. So if you guys, you've probably seen it, but if you haven't not seen the 4K version, I highly recommend it, as do many other people on YouTube. And yeah, so it was the Shining 4K release. I think it was released in 2019. I've only just recently picked it up. As you know, I'm getting back into my 4K films. So yeah, I highly recommend The Shining 4K. It was absolutely breathtaking, and I will see you soon.